Folks have said since getting banged on the head last week that I look like Gorbachev, that I have this,
You still look great.
But I do have the little,
You're covering it today.
I am covering it. Yes, I let it breathe. They say I am fully cognizant. I have all my faculties. It's Ken Minyard with you here on The Morning Answer. And we're going to see warmer temperatures today. I'm a real estate guy. Sure, I'm president, but in my heart, I'm a real estate guy.
He is.
So I've been traveling around the world. I do a lot of traveling with Melania, without Melania, with Ivanka and Jared to rush to the airport so we can get there on time. We do a lot of traveling. Mm-hmm. So I see a lot of great buildings that I want to buy, have an interest in. I also see a lot of great nations that I like, that I'd also like to buy. And I'm here to announce to you that I'm totally serious. I do want to buy Greenland. I think it would be a great investment if we owned Greenland.
Apparently he's been talking about this just casually for the last year and a half.
Wouldn't it be nice to fly to Greenland and just run nude across the whole island? I mean, I'd own it so I don't have to wear clothes.
That's right. Emperor with no clothes. People have said
literally,
that. Yeah.
Literally.
So,
well, I have 18. It'll be excuse me. There's 16 days until my birthday. My birthday is August 17th. Mm-hmm. It's not August 18th. I know that was a
you have a head injury.
Vicious rumor. I did. I hit my head last week, and there are some basic.
Just be gentle with Whitman.
I've lost some basic stuff, but August 17th is my birthday, and as we do every year, and I've done this for, my goodness, here in Los Angeles since the 1990s on the radio. The business office of the radio station on August 17th, the front desk will remain open until 5 p.m. on the date of my birth, August 17. Actually, this year it'll be the 16th, which is Friday, because my birth...
That's when it's observed.
My birthday is a Saturday. So you have until Friday night, the 16th, to bring your gifts for me. And, of course, the same rules apply as every year. Cash is always accepted in an envelope or even loose. Gift cards are always appreciated.
Can I ask you a question?
Unwrapped gifts, if it's a present, please don't wrap it. Just present it to the front desk person, and they'll forward it to me, all by the end of business, August 16th.
You think you're like Toys for Tots or something?
I make
or
my
Chips for Kids?
Final sweep through at 5:15 the evening before my birth. And this, of course, is all to honor my mother.
Do you ever disgust yourself?
Excuse me?
I wanted to ask you a question, but you wouldn't give me the room. So I'm going to just ask it now.
Yeah, do I ever...
Do you ever disgust yourself?
Do I discuss me with others?
Asking for gifts and then saying it's because of your mother?
Oh, disgust. I thought you said
disgust.
Oh, no, I disgust me. Disgust? Like you mean horrify myself?
Yes.
No. $18,500 if you stay in bed for 2 months. You don't have to do anything.
Oh, this is perfect for you.
Now you understand my resignation?
I'd like to do
this.
Look at Belvina's out in the hallway with your papers.
She already had this. Oh
my gosh, the salespeople are applauding.
You know what? My severance package looked like it was almost ready for me just to pick up anyway.
They have the U-Haul downstairs right now.
But this is my dream job. It's called the Artificial Gravity Bed Rest Study. Now, NASA and 2 European space agencies, what they want to do is get you or me to stay in bed, do nothing for 2 months. They'll pay you $18,500. The researchers are studying, Jennifer, how the body adapts to weightlessness in space, which will, of course, help astronauts in future space missions.
You get to be weightless. You get to lay in bed all day for 2 months. And they say you're allowed to watch television. You can watch Netflix. It's fine. It's not like you just have to stare into space.
I have a grievance.
Okay.
I'm already doing this job, and I don't get paid here for 3 hours and doing the broadcast, but there's another 21 hours of the day, and I'm telling you, I'm vertical to the ground.
It's about right.
Or horizontal to the ground.
How often,
I'm vertical when I'm on my inversion table. I'm just going to be honest with you. At home in the apartment, it's my primary resting area.
It's your pod.
It's where I go.
Okay,
like when I finish this show, I know people think that I, being the international sex symbol I am and the radio raconteur and broadcast icon, you think that I'm out signing autographs and doing that. No, honest to goodness, I do go home and I do get into bed.
It's really amazing.
Absolutely.
You leave all those fans just crying for you.
Would you, Jennifer, for real, lay in bed? It's in a hospital setting for space research. You don't have to do anything. 2 months of your life in that bed, they'll give you $18,500.
Okay, truly? my initial reaction, I've been under a lot of stress lately, and so I've been like wigging out, and this sounds awfully good to me.
It does, doesn't
when you read that you actually have to be angled downward by 6 degrees, you have to be propped up, your feet have to be above your head, you have to have one shoulder touching the mattress at all times, you have people standing over you, you're like a lab rat. So upon reading that, no, I could not do this. I would go nuts.
I like the attention. I like that. I
know you do. This is so perfect for you.
I like the part about laying down, and I like
Whitman's like, I'm in it for the sponge bath.
No, I like the part about the laying down, and I like the part about the people hovering over me to see if I need anything.
I mean, but you're not even, like, you don't get to be in your own bed.
Oh,
like,
that looks fantastic.
You've got, like, a hospital bed. It's like a clinical room. There's, like, equipment all over you.
No, but last year, remember I was off the air, folks, for about 2 weeks last year. I was in the hospital. I was over at Glendale Adventist.
You liked it.
I passed out.
I know.
I hit the ground. They think I had some sort of,
You had a collapse.
I went down. I have to tell you something. I know you won't really hear many people say this that often, but I didn't entirely hate my time in the hospital.
I know.
Blasting full blast.
With the various other chips and snacks.
Before chips. With the old windows. And he was sweating bullets. The sweat was running down his face.
Was he having
and he said, I have to do something.
Yeah, he has angina. That might have been what was happening. No, so you go to Hugh. I want to focus. Well, hold on.
So hot in this place.
As Lindsey Graham would say, it was hot.
This is hell.
Yeah, right. Total hell. It was hell. So you go to Hugh Hewitt's. We don't want to rush through this. You go to Hugh Hewitt's house in Orange County.
Myself.
You personally.
My personal.
And it's as hot as blazes in there.
Blazing.
All this cold air is going out the window, right?
No, there is no cold air.
Right. And yes,
heat coming in.
Call him on the
radio.
Call this Hugh Hewitt on the radio. Ask about global warming. He'll tell you it's no such thing.
Okay.
So he's sitting in that house and he is schwitzing like a hazza.
It was hot day outside.
Oh boy.
It was such a hot day. He was schwitzing like there is no tomorrow.
Right. And
I told him, before you eat our potato chips.
Yes.
I have to replace your windows.
Okay.
And it will
You
make
brought
a
him
huge
potato
difference.
chips.
Right.
Okay.
So we did.
But the potato chips heavy sodium for a man who's perspiring. What, you want to give him a heart attack?
Well, it dries out. That's what the farmers do.
Ours were natural, no sodium, baked, not fried.
All right.
Great quality potato chips.
What time did the
veggie chips? First of all,
Aaron also sells potato chips.
Yes, right. A lot of business. You're like,
well, I don't.
We have that
Who
potato
knows
chips.
what the future holds?
At what time did you call the medics for Hugh? Was it later that? Was it several hours later, or something had to be done if he was perspiring?
Oh, I know. They showed up. They broke the window to pull Hugh's hot body out of the house.
Oh, well, it is.
And then Aaron's
we
like, wait,
saved.
I can fix that.
He does work out. I mean, it should be said.
Absolutely.
It's
We
hot.
saved him.
Yeah.
So flash forward.
Mouth to mouth, Aaron?
Flash forward to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center. Pick up the story there.
Okay.
True confessions of a naughty liberal. Things that happen in my real life that violate my liberal code.
See, I love these. I absolutely love these because you come in, you get all preachy with all the liberal rhetoric, and you tell us how we're evil and mean conservatives and we don't have any compassion. And then real life comes in and whammo, slaps you in the face. And I applaud you actually for confessing to us like we're, your Catholic priest or something.
Well,
the last time I heard one of these, it's been a few years.
It has
was
been.
when you slapped the Uber driver.
Well, I didn't
Because
slap.
he didn't speak English, I believe, is what you said.
This is confessions of a naughty liberal. I then said the unthinkable. I said, I got to be honest with you, pal. That's one who does not deserve $15 an hour.
Whoa. Now that's big.
For there's the Donald Daily Download, a very subdued President Trump.
It's very mellow.
Leaves me sort of kind of wanting more
Chamomile
from
tea.
the Donald Daily Download. But, right, but this is a fantastic segment. I love you, studio.
He's chilled out.
I'm on a tremendous amount of lorazepam right now. And I'm going to go inside baseball here and talk a little bit about the talk radio business for a moment. Geraldo Rivera is a liberal. I'm a liberal. I'm proud to be a liberal. I've been a liberal on the radio since the 1990s. I was a liberal on the radio when it wasn't in vogue to be a liberal on the radio. It still really isn't in vogue. But there was a time there where people wanted to hear from liberals. Not everybody can do this. Not everybody can talk for 2 or 3 or 4 hours a day extemporaneously and not say dumb things. Geraldo got a great gig. It's a great job. He makes a lot of money. He works for a network that offers conservative programming. He's a liberal in the middle of a bunch of conservatives, and I'm going to tell you I've been in that situation, and here's what happens. A liberal talk show host sits there on a so-called conservative station, and they find themselves losing ground. They find themselves sort of losing the audience. And then, whether consciously or subconsciously, they try to gain what I like to call street cred with the conservative
conservative people who dominate the radio station's listening audience. And they think, because they're not radio professionals, because they're not good broadcasters, they think, oh, I'll say this. I'll make an outlandish, outrageous statement about a young, innocent, dead black boy, and maybe some segment of the audience will interpret this as me standing up for gun rights or me defending what George Zimmerman did as somehow correct under Florida law, because he's not confident in what he does.